Gowda, 3 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Sir, as the previous speakers have pointed out, clearly there's something fishy going on here, sir. Basically, when you look at the letter of permit scheme that the government has created, this has had numerous loopholes that have been exploited by foreign firms. When the minister in his statement says there are no foreign firms operating here, actually those foreign firms have operated through shell companies, Indian shell companies, undervalued the cost of those vessels, transferred the small amounts, and that is the kind of golmaal that has been going on. And the ministry is turning a blind eye and saying no foreign vessels. But the truth of the matter is foreign vessels through these indirect methods have been operating. Not only have they been operating, they have been indulging in mid-sea transshipment, and in the process, very little has actually come to the Indian shores. Rajeev, when he pointed out the minister's reply to a previous answer, to a previous question in Parliament, those numbers really boggle the mind, sir. No way could those big ships have produced so few tonnage of catch. So there is something deeply incorrect. The Kerala High Court has also already flagged this and said that the ministry is monitoring its ability to collect proper data on this subject is totally inadequate and has to be rectified. So finally, after 3 years, the ministry woke up thanks to the Ayyappan committee report.
No, order please, order. Order.
So we are exposing the government's failures. Why are they not paying attention? Let them pay attention, sir. So basically,
Please.
they are trawling for votes. Anyway, so basically the point is the Ayyappan committee report pointed out that this entire scheme has been a failure. So after 3 years, they've had to scrap the scheme. So what is going on in terms of monitoring, in terms of documentation? So these are fragile ecologies. Essentially, when you take trawlers, deep-sea trawlers, and go out there and allow foreign players directly or indirectly to go in and deplete our fish stocks, you are going to create a huge damage, as people talked about, even possible extinction of particular species. The damage to our fishermen communities will be enormous. This is something that we cannot tolerate. So I have a bunch of questions for the minister. So is the government monitoring properly, and what is the damage to our ocean ecology, to sustainable fishery management, even in our exclusive economic zones? The other speaker from BJP pointed out it's all happening in the deep sea, beyond our EEZ. That's not true, sir. There's a lot of damage happening in our own zones. So as a follow-up, what steps is the government taking for maintenance of buffer zones, for replenishing the fish stock, so that sustainable fishing can happen and livelihoods can be maintained? And then finally, sir, what is the economic loss that is estimated as a result of all this, and when will the government take corrective measures to ensure that livelihoods won't be affected, ecosystems will not be damaged, and that this whole fisheries sector will not be looted and exploited by foreign vessels directly or indirectly? Thank you, sir.